everyone, welcome back to my channel. So we're bringing it back. It has been a long time since I've done this video, but I am bringing it back. I'm bringing back some projects. I am. We are doing the Pan Those Eyeshadows palette bingo. This is when I do, obviously, a get ready with me, and I pull a shade from each of my Pan Those eyeshadow palettes, and I have to make sure it's not the shade that I'm trying to hit pan on, because the whole point of this project and this challenge that I was doing was to use shades in the palette that I am neglecting. So hopefully you guys are happy that I've been bringing this back. I couldn't believe that I haven't done this in so long. So I'm excited because for whatever reason, I just simply forgot about this project. So we're bringing it back. And let's get started, right? So we're going to pull a shade from the Singe Beauty Galactic Visitor. We're going to pull a shade from Lethal Cosmetics Avatar Earth palette, the Astro Nova from Makeup Revolution, the Muse Cosmic Beauty, and also the Serenity from Cosmic Beauty. These are all of the palettes in my Pan Those eyeshadows. So let's get into it. I'm excited. All right, let's start, I guess, with Astro Nova. So this one has, so there's 18 shades in this palette right now. So I'm going to do 1 out of 18. I will probably not show you too much of the palette because I don't want to spoil it too much for my update, because I haven't done my update yet. We'll do 1 out of 18, and then it's going to be 9. All right, so from the Astro, it's going to be 6, 7, 8, 9, which is this one right here, Astral, which is actually a really fun green glittery shade. I'm going to say, and it's not a glittery shade, but it has the texture of, you know, those new ColourPop glitters in their palettes. It kind of reminds me of that, but it actually is probably one of the nicest shades in the Astro Nova palette, so I am not mad about that at all. Okay, next up, let's do the Serenity. So I have depotted one of the shades, so I actually only have 19 shades, even though it's a 20 pan palette. We're gonna go for number 1. What's number 1 in the Serenity? Oh yes, of course, how could I not realize that? We're going to go into Opal right here. So this one is an iridescent shade. It looks very similar to what I just watched though from Makeup Revolution. It's like a nice, oh my gosh, this is so stupid. Should I roll again? I mean, no, I mean, they're like the same shade, but just in different fonts, right? I still want to, I want to keep it in. I want to use these shades. Why not? I'll just use them differently on the lids. What are the chances I pull 2 shades that are exactly the same? Okay, we're going to do 1 out of 20 for the Muse. Okay, generate. 17, okay. All right, so we have 5, 10, 15, 16, 17. 17 is this Willow shade down here. This is like a murky greeny brown. Yeah, murky greeny brown, but that would definitely go with these 2 shades because they're all green. We're doing a green look, crazy. How is it that I always end up with, like, these palettes are not green? I mean, this one's green. I'm going to end up with a green look. So we'll do 1 out of 9 for this one. If I land on my Pan Those eyeshadow shade, I will roll again. We'll do 1 out of 9. 9, okay. Oh, it's a brown. It's this one right here. It's the Amashu. Amashu. So we have 2 kind of dark, oh my god, I mean, it goes. It does go. It has a little bit of red to it. I mean, there's nothing that says this color story doesn't go. I've been really enjoying colorful looks though, and this just seems like a dark, dreary look to me, like a winter look. But anyway, maybe the Galactic Visitor will save it. There is a shade that looks like that in this. Hopefully I won't get another one. So how many, I can't remember how many there are in this one. So let's see, 4 by 4, so 16. Okay, so we'll do 1 out of 16. Let's hope that we get a good one. 13, okay. Okay, so we have 4, 8, 12, 13, 14, 13. We want 13. Encounter. I have a pan in this one actually. This one is really pretty. This is another, gosh, oh my god. This is not green, but it just, I have like already 2 blinding shades, and then I'm gonna have this shade. We could have got the yellow. We could have got something else. We got this. We could have got blue. You know what? I will try to make this work. I'm gonna try to make it work. Okay, let's do this. Okay, so whatever. I'm just gonna go in and prime my eyes and see what. I feel like instantly I want to do a halo. And then one of the shimmers I think I'm going to just put here. One will go in my inner corner and one will go in the halo. I'm thinking of that is going to be the most cohesive thing I can do with the shades that I have. And I really don't want to have these 2 greens together because then it would be pointless. So I think one of them is going to go on the lid, the other one's going to go down here, and then this one's going to go in my inner corner. I think that's what I'm going to do just to break it up a little bit. Because if I put a green here and a green here and then this one in the middle, these will just end up looking the same. So I want to break it up a bit. So in terms of a halo, I will go into this murky green shade from the Muse palette. So this one, did I even say the name? This one, yeah, this one's called Willow. So we're just going to go into this one first. Okay, I'm going to go into Willow. And this is kind of a big brush, but I'm just going to sort of pack it on the sides. And also, I'm going to need to get a smaller brush to put over here, I think. But for now, I just want to... Yeah, I did so many... So I've been looking at a lot of videos that I did the last few years. And I did so many different makeup challenges last year, and I really want to bring them back. And so this one's always been a fun one, and it always made sense to do this one because I'm getting use out of these palettes that I otherwise neglect, other than the one shade that I'm trying to hit pan on, right? I just feel like it's so wasteful because maybe some of these I work on for months and I cannot bring myself to use the palette to do anything else with it. It's just, that is just how it happens. I just get in a funk and I'm like, no, I have to use just the one shade. And I, you know, if I use another shade, it's wasteful because I have too many other eyeshadow palettes in projects that I should work on or pans I need to hit, and it's silly. But then when I end up doing these types of videos, I feel like, wow, it's worth it, you know? There's just something weird in my head that happens there. If I'm doing like a little bit of challenge, I'm like, oh yeah, that's fun. I can go into other shades. So yeah, I don't know what happened. I mean, I do know what happened. So what's happened is, I kind of said, I already mentioned this in my palette video, like I know I haven't been really posting as much as I was last year. And really, and I've mentioned this a bunch of times with my channel members, because we do get ready, a lot more get ready with me's. This one looks way better than this one. But I wanted to just explain where my head's been. I have just been in a mindset of hiding from the world. And while that's all fair enough, if you have a YouTube channel, it's kind of hard to do that, right? And I that's one of the reasons, not the whole reason, but one of the reasons I have been posting a lot less than I did, that I can't seem to get myself to do shorts. It's just, I went down a bad sort of mental state of just not wanting to be on camera, but I've been like forcing myself to be on camera to keep on, you know, keep carrying on, to keep on doing these projects and not have my YouTube channel fall apart, because I've put a lot of years into this channel, and I didn't want to completely give up just because I was struggling. But I do feel a lot more recently that I have been coming back into, like, during that time, I just didn't, my love for makeup just honestly was waning. I obviously wasn't buying anything, but regardless of that, I just didn't want to, and I wasn't enjoying anything about makeup, and I just wanted to hide from the world. I didn't want to be seeing myself all the time editing videos. I just really just wanted to cower away. And it wasn't just on YouTube, it's also in like my real life too. I didn't want to leave the house. I have been in a really bad way for a long time. And I'm getting my confidence back, and it's been really stupid, but like I think with my parents coming here, it's reminded me of who I am. You know, I think I was getting so lost in like, who is Gabby? Like, who is she? And I was just really I've not been doing well. So I just wanted to like put it out there that that's what's been going on with me, and why I haven't really been super motivated to do these types of videos, even though they were always fun to do whenever I did do them. I'm going to go into the brown now in the avatar. Yeah, I don't think you're going to see this because I already made it pretty dark, but I'm just going to add this here. So yeah, I think with my parents coming, it was really helpful to, because I could feel myself be a weirdo. Like, I could feel that I was different to how I've been, and I knew that, you know, just being around my mum would be really helpful, and it really was, and it just got me a little bit out of my funk, and it's hard to explain, and I also don't want to like say everything, because, you know, gotta keep some things private, but it's just, that's how I've been feeling, and I'm also so sick of coming on here and saying, oh, I've been feeling so miserable, blah, blah, blah. So I haven't really even wanted to talk about it, because I don't want to always come on here and say I'm miserable. I'm tired of saying that, but that's the truth of the situation. So that's one of the reasons of many why I have posted a lot less and haven't done these fun looks or just even been as creative as I once was. But I feel like I'm getting back to that, and my interest in makeup is increasing by the day. I'm watching beauty content again. I, for the longest time, just didn't want to watch anything about beauty. I'm like, I just don't want to. And I don't know, maybe it was like, I can only almost see myself as like a little cocoon. I was cocooning myself from the world as a form of protection, you know, as I like a little butterfly, you know. I was just like a caterpillar, and I wasn't feeling good, and now I'm hopefully trying to spread my wings again, if that makes any sense. But that's kind of how I feel, as silly as that sounds. Okay, so I think I'm gonna put the Makeup Revolution one on my lid, because it's not as smooth as the Serenity one, and I think this one will be easier to have under here. So I think that's what we're gonna do. So let's put in Astral, and I'm just gonna tap this with my finger. So yeah, hopefully that makes sense. I mean, I'm not gonna say I'm like 100%. I'm great. I have no worries in the world, and I also don't want it to be misunderstood. Like, I am very happy with so much in my life. It was just about like the confidence aspect of being on camera and just like, can I still do this? And I just lost, like I would say it in the videos, like I have no confidence, or I've lost a lot of my confidence, but I don't think I really explained to the point where like I didn't even want to leave the house. Like it had, like a lot of it even wasn't even to do with YouTube. It was like my overall confidence in life plummeted. And I've been like struggling to find myself again, as silly as that sounds. But at the same time, like while I say that, I've been very happy in my personal life with my partner and my son and all that stuff. So like there's nothing like that side of things is great, but you know, I hope I'm explaining myself properly, but it's just, I've been wanting to hide myself from the world, and obviously YouTube is, you know, not the world because I don't have the whole world watching me, but it is a very vulnerable place to be, especially when you're coming on camera and you're doing your makeup and you're not I'm not performing. I'm not doing a TikTok where I'm trying to sell you makeup or I'm doing story time and I'm trying to shock you with anything. I'm coming on here and I'm trying to be as real as I can be. And that is a very scary, vulnerable thing to do when you don't have the confidence to do it anymore. And I did it for so long, so many years, and I lost it, and I didn't want to edit my videos. I didn't want to like see myself. I just was like cringing inside. I'm like, I'm gonna do some makeup, and then I will come back to put the gleam shade. Oh no, encounter shade here. Yeah, no, not encounter. What's it called in the Serenity? Opal. It's called Opal in the Serenity. I will, yeah, let me just, I can keep talking. Let's keep talking. We're here now, right? I already have a little bit of primer on. I'm not going to put too much foundation on, but I guess I will put whatever. It doesn't matter what I'm putting on. But I think this is important for me to say, because I've been saying this for a while with my channel members, and they're probably sick to death of me in my get ready with me's, and I feel bad about that, but but I kind of wanted to just share it with everyone else too, because you know, not everybody can become a member and you don't want to, and I appreciate that, and I feel like I owe it to you guys because you have still been supporting me, some of you for years, to just know that I have been in a mindset of just not wanting to be here on camera, you know, while everything in my life has been fine. I have been wanting to hide from you guys and also the rest of the world. Like, it's just been such a weird thing, almost as if, you know, that disease that, I don't know if it's a disease or disorder, where I'm not trying to insult anyone, but hopefully I don't. But you know, when you an agoraphobic, you know, when you get really scared of leaving a certain area or like your house, I don't have that. Like, I'm just gonna put it out there. But it was almost as if I was getting to that point because I just did not want to go anywhere. I was like, you know what? It's just, I don't want to deal with the lack of confidence that I'm feeling of going anywhere, and it's been something that I've never felt this in my life ever. And so it's been a little challenging because it's all like a mental thing, right? It's been a little challenging. And so I'm not 100% over it, but I'm not where I was, right? Oh gosh, I have such bags under my eyes. I did not sleep well last night. I had some coffee way too late in the day, and I was like wide awake at 2 o'clock still, so I'm not doing that again. This is not over what I'm talking about. This is just for me having too much caffeine yesterday. But what am I saying? I am not completely over it, but it is something that has affected me in my personal life, and obviously has affected my YouTube channel. And if I don't want to be here filming myself, and my channel is me, right? I can't really like go, I mean, I can, yeah, just show you eyeshadow palettes, but a lot of you, I think, have been missing like me and my chatty get ready with me's, and just getting to like just anything like that. I know you've been wanting my shorts, and so I did that. You know, I don't know if you were around, but I did the November shorts challenge where I posted every single day last November, and I did it, but it was so tiring. But I did it as a way to force myself to like not to just, I did it and I didn't want to do it, you know what I mean? But I'm really happy that I did it. But then once I stopped doing that, I'm like, I don't want to do it anymore. I thought, oh, I'll keep up with the shorts. I didn't keep up with the shorts, and I've always like keep mentioning, oh, I'll come back to shorts, I'll do it. I haven't done it. Same thing with my book channel. I keep saying, I'll come back, I'll post again. Haven't done it. There's just something like where I'm getting better, but I don't want to like put myself out there all the time like I was, and maybe it's not healthy for me. So I don't know. I'm just going to put it out there. I don't know if I'm going to come back to my book channel. I know I kept saying I would, and I know some of you follow me on there and you are interested. A lot of you aren't, and that's fine, but I'm just trying to be as honest as possible here. So that's kind of where I have been, and also like why you haven't been seeing me do these challenges, although this one really isn't a challenge because all of these colors kind of go together. Anyway, I'm going to put this opal shade here. I think had I not had a YouTube channel, it would have been absolutely fine, and I wouldn't have, you know, I wouldn't have this sort of guilt of not being as present, but because, you know, I've had this channel for 6 years now, because I started in July, so it's coming up to almost 6 years, which is kind of crazy, and it's always been a hobby, and it's made me kind of sad because I feel like I was letting go of a hobby because I was letting something else get in the way. And I've always enjoyed doing this. It is actually kind of different to this one. So this is obviously the Cosmic Beauty shade, and it is a lot brighter. Kind of cool though, right? I think I'm going to put the brown. I'm going to sweep the brown here, but I'm not going to do too much. I'm just going to do a little bit. Actually, I'm not even going to put any more on the brush. I'm just going to use whatever's on here. Yeah, this is so dark. I've been doing colorful looks and this is so dark. Gosh, that green is just so like in your face. Okay, sorry, that took me out of what I was saying. Let's go into the Galactic Visitor, and we'll go into the Encounter shade. I think this is not even, is this even going to show up next to that opal shade? That is crazy, that shade. Okay, I do like this one though. I had this in, was this Pan Those Eyeshadows, this Encounter shade? Oh no, I think this was in a Pan in Every palette. And it was really nice. Yeah, it is different. You can see there's a little bit of hint of blue poking through here. So anyway, long story short, I don't want to dwell on this too much. I feel like I bore myself to tears talking about this stuff, but I do feel like I am getting to a spot where I just want to have more fun on this channel again, and I want to stop hiding away. So that's where I'm coming from. I'm going to put a little bit here because I feel like I have more on the other side. I think I'm going to brighten my waterline. I was thinking, do I go darker? But actually I think I'm going to brighten it. So I would love to hear from you which projects or makeup challenges you would love to see back. Because I was also doing book challenge. I was doing makeup inspired by book covers, and I did stop reading for a couple months, but I have been reading. I just haven't been talking about books, but I have been reading recently, so it hasn't been as many, but I still have plenty of books that I could talk about. I have book covers where I could do a makeup inspired look, and I know some of you are really enjoying that, and I stopped doing that as well. So that's another one. I did, you know, the random, like, random generator, where I just pick a random product from every category and I see if I can do a cohesive look. I mean, those ones would be easy to bring back. Just anything like that where I have just stopped doing, I want to bring back, because they were fun. And they also, what happened was, I was ending up doing a lot of creative looks. I was also using a lot of palettes where I didn't necessarily have them in projects, but I was having fun with them because there was like a specific color that I needed to use. And so I would use that palette, and I was using my makeup more because of all of these different videos that I did. And also I did a few videos where I did the seasonal trends. So, you know, we had the spring trends last year, the summer trends. Did I do autumn trends? I can't even remember, but then I haven't done anything this year. And I think that was always fun too, because it's not like I'm a big trend person, but I could still have fun with it, right? And it was just still an opportunity to sit down, do my makeup, chat with you all. And I just feel like I have let you guys down. So I just want to say I'm sorry. This whole week I'm like, I'm sorry. Well, let's do freckles. I haven't done freckles in a while. I feel like freckles would brighten this up a bit. So we'll do some freckles as well. But yeah, that's just something I wanted to bring up. I wasn't necessarily going to bring it up in this video, but it's been on my mind to bring up. And I did obviously mention a little bit in yesterday's video. And so, you know, it's just one of those things. I also have to be realistic. Ow! Oh, I just poked my eye. I was like, oh my gosh, that hurt. I also have to be realistic in the fact that, you know, I can't fully post as much as I probably wanted to or expected to, because I do like to use pretty much all of my spare time with my son. Like, if he's not in the house, yeah, sure, I can film, or like I gotta clean, get things sorted, do my chores, you know. I can't just like film all day. I got like household crap to do. You know what I mean? But like when he's home, I want to be fully present, because I wasn't before, because obviously I was working all the time. So, you know, I can't dedicate 8 hours a day to filming and making content, but I can still do a lot more than I have done. And so I'm aware of that, and I'm sure you guys are aware of it. And I'm sure I've lost subscribers because I've just gone in a different direction to what people expected of me. But I have to just, you know, I always say you gotta have grace. You have to forgive yourself. But I also have to just, you know, be honest with you like that about everything that's been going on. And I have needed, and I probably still need a little bit of time to, I don't want to be as dorky as to say find myself again, but I do think it is kind of like that. I think that's just how I'm feeling, you know? So there's that. Hopefully some of you understand. Oh, I'm making a mess of this. I haven't done this in a while, and I'm making kind of a mess. I'll just leave it at that. I'm making a mess. And hopefully it made sense what I was saying. I really do hope it makes sense. I'm going to go with the Singe Beauty. I haven't gone into this in a while. And I do need to use it for my Project 10 uses, which is going to be coming up very soon. I think this will go with this. But yeah, hopefully maybe you've noticed that I've been a little bit more cheerful on videos. I don't know, maybe I haven't been. Maybe it's all in my head and I'm just such a good actress. But I can't fake it. I can't fake it. And like looking back at my videos, I can see myself be less happy and be less invested. I can see it. So because I know myself, I just know, I can see the difference. So I don't know. I think, whatever, what am I talking about? Let's do lips and then let's show you the final look. Okay, here is the final look. I think it ended up looking really pretty. I got lucky because I got all those beautiful shimmers, and I mean, it's not that much of a halo, but I'm glad I separated the green. I mean, the green, honestly, to the naked eye, it probably looks like the same green in both spots, but I do feel like this green is kind of different, this Makeup Revolution one. It's thinner too, but I'm happy with all the placements, and I really like the pop of blue in the inner corner, and the mattes were just the mattes. Like, they worked, like, I don't know how this happens. I feel like maybe there was one time I did this video where it didn't work out, but all the rest of them, I feel like I'm pretty lucky. Like, this was a very lucky color story. So anyway, that is it for me today. And yeah, I'm sorry, like I couldn't help myself. I had to talk about what I wanted to talk about. Hopefully it makes sense to everyone. And you know, I do feel like I'm at the place where I'm happy to be here, like to film. Like I do have some like excitement back. So I wanted to just explain that I literally didn't have it and now it's coming back. But I just wanted to explain my thoughts process, and maybe none of you care, but whatever, it's fine. But yeah, hopefully I could do more makeup challenges like this. Let me know if you really enjoy it and you missed it. I know some of you would have missed it, but I don't know if all of you would. But I need to do this because this is such a fun thing to do. I had so much fun doing the random color generator a few weeks ago because that brought me out of my comfort zone. So that's another thing I could do again. I could do like a round 2, 3, blah, blah. I could just keep this going forever, right? Just to use more of my eyeshadow, have more fun, get more creative, and hopefully you guys enjoy it. But yeah, what I put on my lips, just so you know, I put the Huda Beauty Demi Matte. This is the shade Feminist. So I don't know if it's the best shade to put on, but I'm here for it. So anyway, thank you so much for watching and being here as always and supporting me. I will see you in a video very, very shortly. Well, shortly. I'll see you in a video hopefully tomorrow. My son is off, so I don't know if I will. I'm hoping I'll get something done for you. Anyway, thank you so much, and I'll see you soon. Bye.